Family, it's time. Y'all know what time it is. It's the time we all been waiting for. It's time for another episode of Opinion Matters. Felicia, Quell, what's going on, family?
What it do? What it do?
Hey, 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 fam. How y'all doing? Welcome back, and welcome back for another installment of Opinion Matters, where your opinions matter. So do us a favor and drop your opinions in the comments. We like to hear them.
You good, Lily?
Yeah, I had a moment. Sorry.
Okay. I was trying to figure out what happened. Okay, well that was a we all have a moment. It is what it is. Um, everybody's good.
Yeah, fam. It's
Yeah,
Thursday.
everybody's good.
That's
Made
what's
it past hump day. So yeah,
made
it's
it
all
past.
downhill from it's all downhill from here.
That's what's up, man. So y'all had a good week thus far.
Yeah, yeah. No
Yeah.
doubt.
I will not complain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see you froze up a little bit over there, but if just continue to let it roll over there, Lily, because you just froze on our side. But shout out to
Okay.
all our troops, man. That's why I'm rocking the military gear on tonight, man, in support of our troops. So it is what it is on that. But we ain't gonna prolong the time. I know that y'all looking at the thumbnail and and y'all know what it is. So Chip, man, just go ahead and give it to us so we can get right into business.
Hey, college protests against Israel. We all been watching the news. It's been all in the news, whether you listening to it on the radio news or if you tune in on TV. It's all on Facebook. It's everywhere. Uh, YouTube, of course, is everywhere, man. We have
Mhm.
college kids all across the country that are standing with Palestine. If you're not familiar with what's going on, though, I'll give you a brief insight on it. Back in October, uh, a terrorist group, Hamas, they attacked Israel. They killed over 1,000 people, took a couple of hundred hostages, and yeah, and because of that incident, Israel is now at war. And they're not exactly at war against Palestine, but unfortunately, that is where Hamas um, come from, and those people are suffering in a major way. I think over 30,000 Palestinians have been killed up until this date, and we have college students that are uprising or protesting across the country. Now, I'm all for freedom of speech. I'm all for, standing up for what you believe in. But some of these protests have turned violent. They are also keeping kids that, just want to go to school. They don't want nothing to do with any of this from being able to go to class. So yeah, they don't want the college to have any affiliation with Israel. And yeah, they barricading themselves and keeping kids from going to school, and a lot of these schools have had to resort to online learning. So tonight, family, we want to know how you guys feel about what's going uh on our college campuses, and how you feel about it. So make sure you get those fingers ready to drop some comments because we would love to hear them. Because guess what? Your opinion matter to us. But for now, Felicia, Queer, how y'all feel about what's going on, man?
I feel that, one, I feel for the parents because the parents are sending their kids off to school and they don't know if they're in trouble, if they're hurt, if what's going on with, because a lot of these kids are some of them are from the country where there's going on. Some of them are just standing in scary, and parents don't send their kids to school to to get involved in protests and violent things of that nature. So I feel for the parents, first of all. Second, like you said, Chip, I do believe in standing up for what you believe in. But that's really hard. That's really hard. I'm not saying, don't protest, but let it be a peaceful protest. Don't you're not supposed to be able to block kids from going to school, from like getting as my mom would say, getting their lessons. But you don't have the right to impede on someone else's trying to get an education because you are protesting. You don't have that right, but you do have a right to do a peaceful protest.
Okay. Very good, Lily. Well, shout out to I'm Better Than Before that's already in with us tonight. Those of you that's on YouTube's and that's commenting and commenting later, you that are on Facebook that are commenting, we're gonna try to get to all of them and read them all. But please make sure y'all voice your opinion. Now, I myself, that dude Quell, Lily said a lot, and I feel like she feels. I feel like she feel. I feel like Chip feel. But now I gotta say the things that some of you guys that are thinking, y'all are afraid to put it in the comments. So I gotta say it. I gotta be the voice for you that are afraid to voice your opinion. So here we go. Number one, I'm with you, Lily. Chip, what happened to freedom of speech? Now I understand that there are some out there that's doing peaceful protests, but then you got the knuckleheads, the idiots that come that ain't even in school, and it's making it bad for a lot of the students. Okay, but then too, Chip, we all know you got those planners out there too. Some people been planted in some of these situations that they get paid to riot. They get paid to cause ruckus. We know that. Okay. But here we go, Chip. Lily, here we go. We are funding two wars that we really have nothing to do with. Yeah, these countries depend on us. Okay, I get that. Okay. But Chip, Lily, and know this to the other races that are out in America, But it's so many of you guys over here in the great states. I kind of feel like a seed's been planted in the United States with all these other nationalities over here. And if y'all look at the news, I ain't never seen so many Israel and Pakistan people over here in the United States causing ruckus. I ain't never seen it. Like, they not over in their own country causing ruckus, but you're over here. You're over here. I don't want to be like the Reds. I don't want to be like the Reds, and say go home. I don't want to be, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to keep that to myself.
Too late.
Even though it kind of slipped out. But I'm saying I'm not even going to say America's too free. America is home of the free, home of the brave, land of the free, all that stuff. Yeah, yada, yada, yada. But those people that are in office right now, it's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem. I'm going to say it for everybody that's scared to say it. It's a problem. Yes, we are at war. There are rumors of wars. Things are happening. It is what it is. Okay. Okay. I'm Better Than Before. It says America is the land of the free. Okay, and that's true. So that's why you have so many people crossing the borders. And we did a show last week on the immigrants and the migrants and all that stuff. So if y'all missed that show, y'all please go back and watch it. and commented on that. You know, we'll still expound on that. But at the same time, people are going to jail. Now, I asked Chip, I believe I asked Lily, and I'm asking you out there, those who have children going to school right now. Your child is there to get an education. How would you feel if your child, you sitting there watching the news and you see the news flash and a state trooper or someone of the military or whatever slamming your kid on their head, man? I'm asking y'all on the panel too. How would you feel?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like you said,
Angry,
kid,
ready to. Whew. Go ahead, Chip.
yeah,
Go ahead.
yeah. Kids supposed to be there for education, man. All this other stuff. It's sad to say that I'm pretty sure that you know how kids are. Some of those kids don't even know what they standing up for. You know, they just
Mm,
going with the flow. Uh, they friends want to protest and they willing to join in. During my research, I heard actually one of the reporters asked the kid, why were they out there protesting? And the answer was, you know, it wasn't satisfactory for you to be out there disrupting class, for them to be out there um doing what they was doing. I was like, you gotta have a better reason than just I'm standing for something. Know what you're standing for because everything is
yeah,
not
fall for
worth
anything.
standing for. Yeah, yeah, everything is not standing worth standing for. And sometimes, like you said, you'll be standing for some garbage. So yeah, it's school is for learning. Uh unless we should keep it at that. Like I said, I'm all for freedom of speech, but sometimes things tend to go a little far. I mean, even with you saying that we are in America. I saw on one college campus where they had actually took the American flag down and hung a uh, Palestine flag up, you know.
Wow.
And
Two
after
colors.
yeah, after the police dispersed the crowd, they proudly took that flag down and rehung the American flag. So yeah, you know
So
what you're
Chip, what is
standing
that
for.
saying? What is that saying? If you're comfortable enough to be in America and to take the American flag down and hang that flag up, what is that saying? What message is that sending? And what message is it sending to our
That's
government?
sending a powerful message. That's sending a powerful message that we here, we taking over.
I totally
And
agree.
Yeah.
it I okay, let me try to articulate this the best I can. I like living over here. I like, my freedoms. I like being able to come out and, be a woman and not have to cover up and not be forced to be behind a man or what have you. But there are certain costs to our freedoms. And the other countries aren't seeing those costs. They're not seeing the parents that are having to bury their children. They're not seeing the wives and husbands that are having to bury their spouses. They're not seeing all of that. And so they thinking they can just come over here and just start this ruckus. Question: what are the other countries doing? Are they rioting and are they allowed to do that in their country? Come tear down their flag and I
Exactly.
mean,
Now you talking. Now you
like,
talking. Because
and
they wouldn't
and
allow that stuff
this,
over there. Do that over there.
yeah, yeah, you, and this goes back to basic human connection. A person will do what they are allowed to do. So that's saying a whole nother situation too, that they're allowed to do what they're doing. So they're going to continue.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I saw on the news that, that this is not the first time that, something like this has happened. It happened in the 60s and 70s when we were at war with Vietnam, in
Hmm.
Vietnam. they rioted and you know they did the same thing at the colleges and all. Um, but I'm gonna say this. I'm not gonna get off the subject. But what are they distracting us from? What's really going on?
Everything else. Everything else.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything else.
No, it's like I said, it's very unfortunate, and no, it's not the first time that it's happened on college campuses. And then we all know about 4 years back with the whole Black Lives Matter protesting. And
Mm-hmm.
like I said, we are, you know, we do have amendment that in our Constitution that give us the right to gather and protest. And as long as you're doing it peacefully, you know, I'm cool with that. But the barricade and then the burning of American flags, people are out there
It's
burning flags.
disrespectful.
That's disrespectful, man. Let's keep it civil, you know, peaceful, and stand for what you believe in. Uh, but it's just it's like from the news report, it's getting out of hand. A lot of the people are coming ready for war. They coming with wooden pallets. They coming with hard hats, fireworks, uh, and all those type
Sleeping
things.
bag.
So they coming for trouble. They showed up ready to resist the police, and the police, in a lot of occasions they are standing back and letting them protest. Some in some college campuses, the kids are saying, the police should have came in sooner. I saw one kid, well,
Mm.
you know, three, he was the guy, and he didn't want no confrontation, but the three young ladies that were standing in front of him, he was showing them his college ID saying, "I'm just trying to get to class," but they wasn't having it. You know what I'm saying? They was ready to, you know, chest out, ready to go against this guy. And it's like, wow.
The presidents, all of them scared to report. Like,
So you said something that was a key point for me, that we have rights as Americans. We have rights as Americans. This is for the people that are American citizens. You can't come from another country and just try to have our same rights. Because is you can't do that. We can't. You come break laws over here. You need to you need to own up to it. Because let any American go to any country and break a small law. It could be,
pull a
oh, you spit
flag
on
down.
the sidewalk. You spit on the sidewalk. They throwing the book at you.
Yeah. Pull a flag down. Do that.
You might get shot.
Yeah.
You might get shot in another country trying to pull down their flag. Like, why is it that we are so lenient on people coming over here and tearing up our home?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why is it that, oh, they get a slap on the wrist, but the people that live here that are fighting for this country,
Right.
you want to gun them down in the streets?
Right. All right. So
It make it make sense.
my question to both of y'all, and all of you that's in the comment section, and those that are afraid to comment, please comment. Please, we need those comments. Do y'all think that it should be a ceasefire? Outside looking in, do y'all think it should be a ceasefire?
I will say that unfortunately, Hamas did attack Israel, and like I said, over 1,000 people. I think it was closer to 1,300, a little more, lost their lives, and then they took over 200 hostages, and some of those people remain hostages up until this day. Um, and we all know how terrorists work. If you let them get away with an inch, they're gonna try to go a mile on you. So, do I think
Mm-hmm.
Hamas need to be stopped? Of course. Unfortunately, they are using uh, Palestine as a shield, basically, as a human shield. You
Mm-hmm.
can't wipe them out because there's millions of
That's a
civilians around them. So they got
that's
underground tunnels in the hospitals and everything. So um, I really think Hamas, any terrorist group, need to be dealt with because you know if you don't stop them, they will keep on going.
I'm better than before says yes. What is the purpose of fighting anyway? Well, they fight because they want control. They fight because they want the power. They fight to show the strong arm. Like we run this, you know. People want to take territory.
they fight because you have these these free radicals out that are able to influence others to die for their cause. And yeah, along the way, they get power hungry because it may have started out as a good cause. It may have started out to where there could be a peaceful solution.
Right.
But as their ego inflated, they was like, oh, we can do this. We can do this. Because a terrorist starts off small. It starts off with one person. Then that one person meets another free radical, or yeah, free radical. And then it's like a virus, and then it just infect and take over.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, even with Hamas, the co-founder of Hamas' son, he left Hamas. I think he's actually in the States now. But he's been speaking heavily, saying that they have to be stopped. He grew up in Hamas. I think he left when he was like 17, and
Mhm.
he letting
Mm.
people know that that hey, if you don't stop them, they won't stop. They will continue until they goals are met, and their goal is to hey, from the river to the sea, destroy Israel. So, yeah, like I said, something got to be done. It's also been said that Hamas is um, funded by Iran. So, you know,
Oh boy,
if,
that's a whole
if
nother situation.
yeah, yeah, that's a whole nother situation. So if you let them get away with what they have gotten away with so far, then Iran will continue to back them, and like you said, they will continue to grow. They will continue to get stronger until they meet their main objective, and that is to wipe Israel off the map.
And then once they meet that main objective, who knows what they're gonna do after that?
Yeah. You know, guys, bad as I hate to say this, all of y'all that's out there watching, we just now getting started. Things are just now getting started. And this is the beginning. I'm gonna leave it right there. It's getting started. It's the time is now. Chip, man, go ahead and let us have it, bro.
Hey man, college protesting against Israel. Like I said, freedom of speech, yeah, that's our right. If you're an American, that's your right. Stand for what you believe in, but let's do it peacefully. And anytime uh, you disrupting anybody else's peace, whether it's violently or just stopping them from going to class, then now your constitutional right is no longer, because it's no longer a peaceful protest. So,
Hmm.
so let's pay attention to what's going on. Those that are out there protesting, hey, y'all stay safe. Keep it peaceful, man. So uh all this police having to come in and disrupt what you doing, having to take people to jail, that won't happen. And as long as it's been peaceful, it haven't been happening. But now it's up to a point to where, hey, this got to be stopped. It got to be stopped because next thing you know, we'll be hearing on the news, not only somebody getting arrested, somebody may lose their life. And that's all it takes is one person.
Right,
And we don't want that to happen.
right.
So, hey, y'all do what y'all do, but let's do it peacefully. You know, this is Opinion Matter. We would love to hear how you feel about the whole situation, about how you feel about the protesting, how you feel about, do you think it should be a ceasefire between Israel and Palestine or what? Drop them in the comments, man. Let us know how y'all feel about this. But for now, that's my opinion on the whole thing.
Okay, all right. And with that being said, I would like to thank all of our viewers, all of our opinionators. Thank you for rocking with us, all of our day ones. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love y'all. We truly appreciate y'all. And so you can follow us on YouTube under the Mu Pixel channel. And how do you follow us? You hit that subscribe button, you hit that notification bell, and you smash that like button and drop your opinions in the comments. You can follow us on Instagram at opinion_matters_show. Once again, it is opinion_matters_show on Instagram. You can follow us on TikTok under MuPixel NPSKOM. MuPixel NPSKOM. And you can also follow us on Facebook under the MuPixel channel as well. Once again, I would like to say thank you to all of our opinionators. And if you have a topic that you would like for us to discuss, drop it in the comments and we will talk about it. So remember to like and share because sharing is caring. Okay, Quell, I'm back to myself.
Well, once again, man, I'm shouting out the United States military, all branches, man. Shout out to the government for getting y'all boys in trouble. I said it because I'm very disappointed in the seat. In the seat, I'm disappointed. So like I said, these are our nieces, nephews, uncles, daddies, aunties,
Sons and
sisters,
daughters.
cousin, daughter. I mean, going to war to fight for us, man, because we continue to let anything across that border in these states, man. We continue to do that. And when things break out, we have no control. Chip, I'm gonna say this is gonna be my last one, and then I'm gonna finish. How can you defend against the enemy when the enemy is on the inside of the house already?
Yes, sir.
You looking out there, but he already here. All right, I'm done. Shout out to Purpose Entertainment, Purpose Photos, Lady in the Hook. MuPixel record already, man. Hey, man, we love y'all. Y'all please go ahead and hit us in the comments, man, because right now I'm pissed, man. Shout out to the military again. Once again, man, we love our troops, man. So we'll catch y'all next week, next Thursday night, 7 o'clock. All right. And since we've been so serious, we're gonna be funny next week. We gonna bring the humor back to the show. Because I mean, I don't like what they doing to Trump. Hey, with that being said, hey, we love y'all, man. Deuces.